I think the experience of beauty is by definition an experience of unity. No one experiences beauty with just a part of themselves. You're struck body and soul, spiritually, emotionally, psychologically, when you encounter the beauty of God Himself.
I think that young people are struggling with isolation. I don't think that there is a real common place that people meet anymore. A lot of the social exchanges happen online, but that takes us away from that face-to-face interaction. And face-to-face interaction is so much a part of who it is that we are as human beings, that any loss of that actually has a way of tearing us away from one another.
Friends don't know how to talk to one another unless it's through a screen. And that just continues to build up these barriers.
The focus on social media, which is cut and polished and perfect, have always gotten the sense that they're looking for something more.
The reason I think that art is a great way to seek and discover God is because we are made in the image of a maker.
You could say, hey, you need to go to church, come with me. Or you could say, come listen to a concert in a space like this.
Yeah, and that's a much less intimidating way to bring somebody in to experience that first glimpse of how art can connect us to the step beyond, to the spiritual.
It's a brilliant model, truly brilliant way to bring people back.
The Angelica Project makes it easier for me to invite those who either ran away from the faith or who've kind of lost their faith. I had a project this year in one of my classes at NKU. There was this girl that I befriended. We had a project where we had to participate in another religion or go do something different that's outside of our comfort zone. I took her to Mass one time and she didn't necessarily love it. It didn't really speak to her in a lot of ways. She couldn't relate to it. And then I decided I could take her to an Angelico event. I took her to one of the art exhibitions and she had a great time. It was a good experience for her. She felt really welcome and she had a really good, genuine experience.
And if there's not something like the Angelico Project providing that outlet for people, they're going to go to the secular media, which is going to give them a secular moral. And that's how people fall away from God.
Throughout all of human history, people have looked to the arts and media for enlightenment, for enrichment, for entertainment, for all the above and everything in between. It's such a powerful space that the Angelico Project could step into, and it's very needed because, again, without that, you look at what their other options are, and they're not very good.
The images that we're flooded with, they over-sexualize and they under-dignify. The way that God reveals God's self to us is through that revelation of beauty and goodness and truth. They don't need just other people to show it to them. They need to know that they are part of that they can participate in the creation, the revelation of that goodness and beauty and truth in their own lives. And the Angelico Project, it gives an opportunity for those conversations to happen.
All of the events that we have attended at Angelico, people are coming, people are getting the message, people are interested in seeing and experiencing.
There is nothing more joyful than walking into a church and seeing it packed. Okay, so it's not at Mass time, and people are there for art. Okay, guess what? They're going to come back. I know they're going to come back. And to listen to what people say afterward in these packed venues, again, whether it be a lecture by the Jesuit astronomer, and to see a room that is jam-packed with people to the point that questions have to be cut off is fantastic. To walk into the Athenaeum for a tour on a Saturday. Think of all the things people can do on a Saturday. And what do? They choose to come to an Angelico event.
Sold out shows at the Aronoff for Irena's Vow. Those are all really important signs that what Angelico is doing is working, it's reaching people.
Yep, amen.
And I've always been struck by the sense of friendship and the sense of community. People are really cherishing this bond of faith and this bond of the love of art that they have together.
One of the reasons that I'm excited about the Angelico Project Arts Guild is that it gives us an opportunity to get specific. We've talked a lot about renewing the culture and about a renaissance in art and faith. And the Arts Guild is how we do that. It's where the rubber meets the road, and it's where that mobilization begins to take place.
I have a distinct memory when I was looking to do art professionally very early on. I was on a phone call with a professional Catholic artist, and I was asking, how do I find the gigs, how do I find the roles that are not going to just challenge my morals? And that person said, they don't exist, you have to make them. Angelico is stepping out there and making that place where those things are for people.
There's nothing more satisfying to me than somebody coming up to me after a performance and telling me how much the music meant to them. So we are multiplying the chances for souls to be moved by beauty and it to be brought closer to God.
There are many great Catholic apostolates in Greater Cincinnati, and they're all worthy in one way, shape, or form of our support. But the Angelico Project is unique. It is the only apostolate that is dedicated to evangelizing and transforming the culture through beauty.
You know something is the Lord's work when He goes before you to prepare the way. And He always goes before us. And no matter what the timing is in our world, He's beckoning us because He loves us and He wants us to know Him and He wants to share who He is with us.
Truly, we can change culture and the way people think, the way people act through beauty and through this Renaissance.